Mediaite has compiled a list of 2015 sexiest people in television news, and the list probably won't surprise you. Let's take a look at the aesthetically pleasing anchors. Megyn Kelly, fairly obvious choice. Does she need to be on any more lists? I mean, really. Alex Wagner, people always love girls with boys' names, don't they? Okay, Thomas Roberts. He's got that fireman quality to him. Then there's Gio Benitez and Don Lemon. Are there any straight guys on this list? Honestly. How about, there we go, Anderson Cooper. Thank you very much. Then we have Kimberly Guilfoyle. Could we try to think outside the box a little bit? Then we have, yes, David Muir, the trusted ABC anchor. Rula Jebrial. Holy cow, who is that? Could I get another picture? I just want to make sure. Wow! I don't know where she stands on the issues, but I like her. Of course, many Fox News personalities made the list, like Brett Baer, Anna Koyman, and Bill Hemmer. But what about me? I was conspicuously absent. Now, I'm sure I would have been selected, but it seems my submission didn't get in on time.
Fashion. It's my passion. Fashion. It's my passion. Fashion.
Okay, you know, I thought I got it in the mail in time. Paul,
yes?
Who didn't make the list that you thought should have?
Well, you already covered yourself.
Yes.
So, I mean, that kind of goes my whole
Yeah, but
thing.
like I said, technicality.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty comprehensive list. We're not talking about whether or not they're qualified to do the job or if they're good at the job. It's just about what they look like, right?
No, some of them, they gave them props for their, for their journalistic...
Their cerebral sexiness.
Yes, it's true. So
just for the superficial...
Do you think that Walter Cronkite would have made this list?
No.
Not in his present condition.
No.
But they... Look, Kennedy, you have been on this list in the past.
I was on the list last
they
year,
threw you off. Why?
There was a bit of a scandal, and I don't like to. The lawyers have told me that I'm actually too sexy for the list, and there are some parameters that I'm not allowed to discuss. But you guys are huffing my pheromones.
Yeah, Steve Harvey was in charge of it that year.
That's what it's about. It's about the pheromones. They have to take those into account. Kat, I don't know why you weren't on the list. Do you have any theories?
Yeah, well, I'm disgusted by the list. It's very sexist, it's demeaning, and it is because I'm not on the list. So I've decided to do away with the whole thing. I didn't want that list anyway.
You don't need the list.
I don't need the list.
Don't tell me
I broke up with that list first.
It was 6 pages.
That list
Don't tell me you didn't comb through every one of them.
It was actually 7.
7 pages?
Well, look with the list.
To be fair, Kat, there were 2 women with glasses. I think they have a kind of a limit, probably, right? They had their glasses ladies for the year.
See, I look great with or without glasses. So I just don't. I don't want to be on the list.
That's it. Next time.
I broke up with the list. I did not text the list back.
It's like Katherine Heigl. Remember the year she wasn't nominated for an Emmy, and she was so conceited. She actually said before the nominations came out, she's like, "You guys, please do not nominate me for an Emmy for my work in Grey's Anatomy because the writing was so bad."
That's right.
Oh,
I wasn't even given the caliber of work that I should have been in order to execute a pitch-perfect performance, and they're like...
Yeah, actually, the whole list, what happened was the whole list was just me over and over again. But I said that I thought being on a list like that wasn't very feminist, so they just took me off.
That's it.
So I did it for women everywhere.
Look, I made a joke, but the most of the guys on there were, I don't know if most, but there was a lot of the, gay guys look pretty good, don't they?
What do you,
there was a... Sure.
So are you saying that Brett Baer...
What kind of question is that to ask somebody gay?
I was going to say, I'm going to tell Brett Baer, you said...
No, I was going through the list, and a lot of the guys were, I checked up on them. I did my homework, and I thought maybe that's why I'm not, because I'm really straight. You know that.
Well, I totally know that. That's what I tell everyone about you. Tom Shalhoub, straightest guy
really straight
out
guy.
there.
Why'd you bring that up?
How did Melissa Harris Perry not make this list? A bunch of bigots, maybe?
It's true. She's not on the list.
Exactly right.
It's because you have this cisgender normative view of sexiness.
It is interesting. Do you think it's bad that they have these kind of lists? Do you think it is a Do you think it's just it's just harmless fun, or do you think it's bad for journalism?
No, I don't know. It's harmless. There's so many lists these days. That's like half my Facebook feed is just lists about different things. So sexy journalists, add that.
Yeah, and Kennedy.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you didn't tweet it out. When you made this list, didn't you send it out and say, listen...
I hired a PR firm. I had a skywriter. I got a 14-foot cake. Different headshots of me on every single layer. It's a big deal. And I went back and I sort of did a survey with my team, some analytics of my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram feeds. And I realized 2015 for me, not enough Belfies. So, next year it's going to be me, Lululemon, and a grapefruit cut in half.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. Okay, coming up, Nerd Alert. It's halftime with TV's Andy Levy.